I'm really sorry for this video being so late. I know I have so many people who are waiting for an update because of my Instagram story this morning and are wondering if I'm okay. To be completely frank, I am not okay. I've come out of hospital at I don't even know, at 4 o'clock this afternoon after taking Billy for a walk this morning. Billy and I were approached by 2 Rottweilers who were off a leash. They had no recall whatsoever. We were walking down a nature strip that runs parallel to the off-leash dog beach, and I don't really take her to the dog beach because I don't like being approached by other dogs, and Billy is not friendly. She's super reactive. I grab Billy and I pull her back into me because she's on a long line. I pull her back in and I grab her harness, and the guy sees me do this and he calls out to one of the dogs, and the dog stops and he makes eyes with Billy, and then he just starts running over, and I picked Billy up and I just turned away. I was just bracing for it. I was this is going to be so bad. And the dog comes around and faces in front of Billy and I was holy shit. And it steps towards us. She's in my arms. And I kicked this dog in the chest and I was just no. And then the other one came over, and then Billy let out a little bark. And then, I don't know, before I knew it, I was on the ground. I've got Billy underneath me and I'm just trying to shelter her from these fucking dogs. All I could think about was if they all I could think about was protecting her. I was if they get a hold of her, I'm never going to be able to get them off her. All I can remember was screaming no, no, no. They're biting Billy's legs. One of them bit her back leg and she let out this huge yelp. And they're Billy's yelping and the other dog's growling and barking it was a full fucking scene. The owner finally catches up and gets a hold of one of his dogs. I'm on the ground fucking shaking, and I've got Billy by the harness, and I look up at this guy and he's are you okay? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And I don't know, I fully fucking blacked out. And I look down at my hand, I can feel my hand bleeding. And I look at my hand and there's blood dripping all down my hand. There's blood on my shoe, on my jumper. And I look at him and he's oh, what one of them got you? Did you get bit? And I'm can you get your dog? Get your dog. He hadn't grabbed the second dog. And then I looked at my hand again and I said, I need to go to hospital. And he's okay, just you're in shock. Just take a minute. And I'm I just remember breathing really heavily. And I was fuck, my hand hurts so bad. Where we were walking, there's houses that back onto that nature strip. And this man came out and he was is everything okay? What's happened? And he walked straight up to me. And I just remember looking up at him. I pulled my phone out of my bag. And I just gave him my phone. I said, Grant, you need to call my fiance. You need to call Grant. And he's okay. And I helped him put my password in my phone. And I got hold of one of my friends and I said, you need to tell Grant to leave my house. And I said, there's been, something's happened with the dogs. I need him to come now. I've got to go to hospital. And then Grant came and met me at this guy's house. The man with the Rottweilers, his wife appeared with a freaking stroller and she took Billy home. She walked Billy to my house. Oh my God. This man took me into his backyard, got out his first aid kit and was wrapping up my hand. He was absolutely amazing. I genuinely don't know what I would have done without that man. I would probably still be sitting in the dirt being what the actual fuck just happened? Grant and I have been talking all afternoon about what sort of steps to take next. I have to go in for day surgery tomorrow to get my hand opened back up and properly cleaned. The cut is all the way to the bone and I've got I don't know, dents in my bone, I guess. So we're doing that tomorrow. I'm probably going to have to get both fingernails removed because they've been compromised by teeth. And the doctors are really worried about infection. So I don't know, I'm on call tomorrow. I want to do something about this, but I don't know how to approach this while keeping the dogs safe because it truly was not their fault. It was complete owner error. Who the fuck in their right mind takes 2 Rottweilers for a walk and then takes them off a leash? when they have no recall. Like, recall or not, like, what the actual fuck are we talking about? They're 2 Rottweilers. Put them on a leash. So if you or anyone has been through this or you have any advice on, like, what I can do to move forward, I would really appreciate, like, any insight on the best way to move forward. I just really don't know what to do. My poor fucking dog and I are traumatized, and it truly was the most unnerving and scary experience I've ever had. And when we got home from the hospital, she didn't even come to the front door. She was like hiding in the hallway. And I had to call out to her for her to come to me, and she was like crouched down to the floor, for fuck's sake. It's just so unfair. Like, she was crouched down to the floor and like made herself really small to come over and just gave me like a quick sniff and then just started crying, and I was, oh, for fuck's sake. It's just such a shit situation, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.